Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalang Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitamscha Om Jnana Timirandasya Yananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tvije Namaha. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So we're very happy to have so many devotees with us. And a quick mention to Nazar and Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, that if you're available, London time 9 a.m., I think that's 11 a.m. in Ukraine time, we could maybe have a chat together, because I am with the admin for the site we were discussing, and also as we speak, the DNS for the scsmath.org should be going up, and your assistance with all of this is greatly appreciated. So just to mention, so we can touch base as we are all together here. And Anu Krishna, why her lips are moving? Because she's doing the translation this week for the Portuguese, because Chaitanya Devi Dasi, I believe, is either already in India or in the sky. She's going along with Dhananjay Prabhu, other half, that she's going to India for some parikrama. And one thing today, the theme is Nityananda Prabhu and Nityananda, the ocean of mercy, perhaps something along those lines. What was the theme? Taking a quick look now. Nityananda, Sri Krishna, love and mercy avatar. Well, there we are. So just a little reminder, a shocking reminder in a way for me, that suddenly it's going to be Gaura Purnima. Next full moon is Gaura Purnima, and it's Nityananda Trayodashi, which means the 13th day. And then the 14th day, probably tomorrow is the full moon, I'm not sure, but then the next full moon after this, it is going to be Gaura Purnima. So lots of activity taking place in the pilgrim world, with pilgrims going to India, to different parts of India, but in remembrance of Srila Gurudev, in remembrance of Mahaprabhu's Leela, remembrance of places of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, the holy places of Krishna and Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Moy is going now, and others are going from different parts of the world and to different places in India. And I am going to be in separation. So I did admit, yes, I'm going to be in some separation from the devotees who are going. And what can we say? That we must go to the inside of everything, not only the cover. And this way the devotees are going with good guides. Keshavananda Prabhu is here. And have they got their computer on yet? Not yet. Oh, yes, they have. SCS Math, West London. Okay, well done. Okay. I'm just next door. So there you can see on the right, wearing the brown, the bear colored shirt or sweater, because it's London in February. Then there is Keshavananda Prabhu, and he's going to be the capable leader to help devotees understand what's beneath the cover of Vrindavan and Govardhan and other places there. But it's a secret, fully booked, very minimum crew pilgrimage. So don't tell anybody about it. But we'll be very happy to share, to be able to be in their thoughts and to be able to share whatever they send our way. But today has been a day very much of remembering Nityananda Prabhu and his place of Virachandrapur or Eka Chakra Dam, Virachandrapur in district Birbhum in West Bengal. And a journey we know very well to get there by different ways. There are different ways to reach the top of a mountain. There are different ways to reach to our temple of Sri Guru Gaura Nityananda Prabhu, which was, the deities were inaugurated on this very day in 2011. And so we've definitely been transported to the place and also transported to the time of the installation of the deities. Very grand festival, very grand program, and grand in each sense, in the assembly who is there, the senior sannyasis, so many people, so many of the senior section, not only the sannyasis, but the devotees and householders from around the world were there, and so many of the Bengalis, of course, and Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan, grand Kirtan, in a large Nat Mandir, very suitable for Kirtan, and grand dancing as well. Kirtanam, with the Kirtan was a Nrityam, the dancing, Kirtan and dancing, and the formalities for the inauguration of the deities, and looking very grand, the fire yagya that took place to invite the lordships to enter within the deities and that their worship will continue nicely. And then, of course, as Srila Gurudev would always want to understand, what did they have for prasadam? Was there enough prasadam, etc.? And there was enough prasadam, and the prasadam was very fully Bengali festival prasad. And here in London, West London Temple, and I'm sure East London, we're looking for Devashish Prabhu. Not on my screen. Devashish Prabhu did say that he may be fully tied up in the East London Temple today for the programs and will be exhausted to come home. He will be the chief cook and the chief reader, speaker, singer, etc. And so we are here on his behalf. He may join us, let us see. We're here on his behalf, but I'm sure there too, but in West London here, we had a fully Bengali feast. A fully Bengali feast. Okay, with some ice cream and with some chocolate cake. Okay, except for this, it was a very Bengali feast. All right, so everybody is there in SCS Math West London, and so we can invite Keshavananda Prabhu to say a few words. And we are joined very internationally and nationally. We're joined by quite a lot of devotees, some in the video and some not in the video. And I'm also not in the video, but I'm going to mysteriously enter through that door behind Keshavananda Prabhu because I can. So Keshavananda Prabhu, please come close, and somebody's going to have to find the switch that turns on the microphone. Okay, somebody found the switch.
Joy Nitai.
Nityananda. So, Nityananda, love and mercy avatar. Keshavananda Prabhu, over to you.
Okay, so happy to see everyone, all the beautiful Vaishnavas assembled together on this most wonderful, beautiful, inconceivable, merciful day of the appearance, the divine appearance of Lord Nityananda, Nitya Ananda, eternally blissful, extending personality, extending potency, where that sweet absolute is reaching out to the to the atoms of dust, the lost, fallen souls, and without any need for non-existent qualifications or anything else, is embracing them, bringing them to the lotus feet of his own self, other self, inconceivable, dancing golden Lord of Mahaprabhu. So beyond wonder, fully chamatkar, that the Lord, that prime cause, that reality, the beautiful sweetness himself, extends himself, is assertive, asserts into the environment and gathers up all those who are blessed to come into some contact, some association, some service, some connection with his divine agents, the divine agents and representatives of Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Guru Tattva, this very mysterious substance, mysterious thing, very difficult to understand, we heard. And Srila Madhusudan Maharaj today reminded us that it's actually also, we can say it's the beginning of our own mat, Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, because Srila Maharaj, Srila Guru Maharaj went to Ekachakra and asked Nityananda Prabhu for some guidance and some mercy and some advice, and Nityananda Prabhu gave that to him. Guru Maharaj had the divine hearing capacity to receive that nourishment and inspiration to come to the Aparada Bhanjana Pat in Navadvip Dham, and to be there and to continue his service to his Guru Maharaj, Bhagavan Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in that place. So many happy discussions today. Maharaj describing the roads to Hapanya, like the worst road, but quite adventurous on a motorbike. Oh, to Ekachakra, sorry. What did I say? Hapanya.
But he goes faster.
Okay. Yeah. So many wonderful, happy memories coming to us. And hearing, we read and we sang with some help from the Sweet Lake City, virtual devotees, we sang the Nityananda, Sri Nityananda Dwadashakam, 12, the 12 verses composed by Srila Sridhar Maharaj in glorification of Nityananda Prabhu. And it's a little tricky meter, but with the help of Sudarshan Prabhu and Rai Kishori and all the devotees in Sweet Lake City, we did our best and read the translation of that beautiful prayer. And all the Guru Maharaj gives such a wide sweep of glorification of Nityananda Balaram and how he is incarnating as Kirodakshai Vishnu and Karanadakshai Vishnu and Garbhadakshai Vishnu, and so many inconceivable magisterial cosmic that aspect of Nityananda Prabhu, but then and leads us to what we hear of Nityananda Prabhu in this mysterious Avadut character who moves in such a mysterious way when he's meeting Mahaprabhu for the first time. You know, he's expanding as Balaram, as the Madanga and the seat of the Lord and the hoods above him and all his paraphernalia. But when Mahaprabhu meets with him at the house of, in Navadvip, and this meeting is described that they've been searching for each other and now they found each other again, Nityananda, Mahaprabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu is swooning in ecstasy, and he has his head in the lap of Mahaprabhu. And the devotees are melted that the roles have been reversed now, and now Mahaprabhu is supporting the head of Nityananda Prabhu. So it's all brought very close to the affection of the devotees. This divine personality who is beyond, who is the totality and is beyond understanding, comes so close to us through his affectionate, taking prasadam and remembering the various prasadam leelas of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya, and the fun they would have together and teasing each other and being so, you know, this super sweet, intimate and beautiful pastimes. So we know from our own experience, little as it is with the devotees, that this is the nature of the Vaishnava, so soft-hearted and embracing and always looking for the good and drawing that out, not looking for the qualification. I don't have any qualification, so then it would be a hopeless case, but not a hopeless case, because Sri Guru, Nityananda, they're finding the bright, finding the little speck and drawing that out, giving attention to that, and affectionately giving us nourishment. So hearing many things today, it's a wonderful day. I guess everybody here is further. Oh no, the American devotees are here, so are they still fasting? Oh, the feast is very nice. Yeah, when you reach that stage. I received some pictures this morning from Thailand of all the offering. The prasad came from the altar, so all the prasadam, but we were still fasting. And I'm just looking at these pictures of all this wonderful prasadam, thinking, oh, I've still got to wait a few hours before we can honor this prasadam. So the whole world celebrating this glorious day, remembering either things we've seen when we've visited the holy places, or how we've seen them through hearing from the devotees, from the scripture. We know that this heart connection and this heart sharing, the heart substance, is the substantial thing. It's the most substantial thing. And it takes precedence really over everything. So of course it's very nice if we get an opportunity to bow our heads in the holy dham and in those places. But actually the sadhu sangha and the churning together of the pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu, of the pastimes of Gaurahari, the pastimes of their representatives, the agents of reality, the sadhus, the Vaishnavas, and hearing about their experiences and their vision of these places and activities. This is the real substantial thing that we can be anywhere, we can participate in wherever we are in the world. That's the principal thing. Going in Vrindavan, so today I was thinking of Shringara Vat. It's very close to our temple, everywhere very close to our temple in Vrindavan. It's the heart of the lotus where Gurudev's offering temple to Srila Guru Maharaj came out. This is Guru Maharaj's temple. He is there in his murti form, his Pushpa Samadhi. So this was very much a place that Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Govinda Maharaj, thinking, yes, this is where Guru Maharaj can be happily and in a dignified position as he renders his service to Srila Rupa Goswami and Sriman Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna there. And next door, one side is Radha Damodar, other side is Imlitala, and not much further, a few steps further, is the place of Nityananda Prabhu, where Nityananda would stay in Vrindavan, also known as Shringaravat, because all the pastimes are intertwined there. So also a place where in the Seva Kunj area where the divine couple would have pastimes there. And then on the wall, there's the Bengali script that I tried to decipher, and it's the family line. So the family line are all there from Nityananda Prabhu and the kids running around very sweetly. So we remember these places, and we're feeling some joy. But mostly the joy is being here with Maharaj, with all the devotees under the affectionate glance of Mahaprabhu, Shri Guru Goranga, Gaura Sundar, Radha, Giridhariju. Giriraj we always seem to be, but our fortune is that wherever we go, Giriraj seems to be looking after us. So what can I say? There's so many devotees here. Wonderful day. Hare Krishna. I'm just seeing everybody who's here. Hare Krishna. Anything, anyone?
And this is the Mahaprabhu. This is the exact picture that Srila Gurudev saw. And this is the Mahaprabhu of Ekachakra Dham Eshwara, the Dhamma Ishwara. And Gurudev stressing that you will not find a better picture of Nityananda. This deity is the deity that Guru Maharaj came and took permission from to start Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. And on the computer, do you have your? Where are we? Oh, there. So I was just showing them this picture, and this is the exact deity that Srila Guru Maharaj came and prayed to in Ekachakradam, taking all his possessions, which means dhoti and kota and some, why? Dim. Oh, gone dim. Took all his possessions and went with a bullock cart, and mainly his possessions would have been books at that time. And when devotees came back from Ekachakra with this picture, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Govinda Maharaj, he was very much fixed, his eyes very much focused and very much fixed. And, okay, I'm in the picture too. Sorry about that. I didn't move the camera. And this deity picture we had enlarged and then put just the same size large practically as these pictures on the wall here of the parampara of our immediate gurus. Then we enlarged this and put it in a frame, had it framed on the wall opposite where Gurudev would sit in Dum Dum Park in the new ashram. And this Nityananda Prabhu is a Dhameshwara, and this is at his appearance place. Today is the appearance day of Nityananda Prabhu. So we were looking for that earlier today. We wanted to show that here, but now with a computer in hand, we're able to do it. Hare Krishna. And there are many things about Nityananda Prabhu, and on the web also today you've got audio from Srila Gurudev. Again and again you've got different years audio of Srila Gurudev talking about Nityananda Prabhu, talking about this day. And there is also one audio there from Srila Guru Maharaj. And I expect most of you, maybe everybody, you've chanted that Sri Nityananda Dwadashakam, the 12 prayers to Nityananda composed by Guru Maharaj. And they're in the songbooks, the Kirtan guides. They're also in that blue book, the Nectarian Glories of Sri Nityananda by Srila Guru Maharaj and by Srila Govinda Maharaj. And those prayers of Guru Maharaj are there in that book. And in the audio today that's on the web of Srila Guru Maharaj, then he himself who composed that book is translating that book. So he composed those 12 verses, and he is translating and explaining those verses in English. So who composed the poetry form, then he gave that in English. So beautiful things to hear directly from Srila Guru Maharaj today, from Srila Gurudev today. And one thing directly from Srila Gurudev is that in that small book, the Nectarian Glories of Sri Nityananda Mahamrit Anyhow, I'll get the right name in a moment. That book's title was Sri Nityananda Mahimamritam. And so Sri Nityananda Mahimamritam. But inside there, at the very back of the book, there is something which Srila Gurudev himself said must be in this book. And this is the perfect description of Nityananda. So we saw that the photo of the perfect deity, that there is, the very, you say perfect Nityananda, as we have the perfect deity of Mahaprabhu, the deity worshipped by Vishnu Priya. There we've got that very special deity of Mahaprabhu. The very special deity of Nityananda is this deity at the appearance place of Nityananda Prabhu that Srila Guru Maharaj came to, and that Srila Gurudev, seeing, then absolutely saying, you cannot find any more perfect picture or deity of Nityananda. So in similar way, Srila Gurudev said about Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj's description in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of how Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj saw Nityananda Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu came to him in a dream, but not like our dreams, of course. Came to him in a dream, and then he gave, and Krishnadas Kaviraj, the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, then he gives a confidential description of Nityananda Prabhu. So I'd like to read that for you. It is in that book, The Nectarian Glories of Sri Nityananda, and it's on page 83 for our translators, if you have it easily at hand. Otherwise, I shall read slowly in compassion of the translators. Hare Krishna, and I know you do a wonderful job. Where's Hari Gopal?
He'll pop up. Yes.
Oh, he'll pop up. Yeah, he popped up. Okay, so Nai Hati Nikate. So this is Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Sri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Sriman Mahaprabhu ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. And it's Gurudev who pointed this out for us. So Nai Hati Nikate, Jhamat Pura Name Grama, Taha Sapne Dekadila Nityananda Rama. Some of you more or less can understand that. Near the town of Naihati, in the village of Jamatpur, Lord Nityananda Ram appeared to me in a dream. Dandavat hoya ami parinu payete, Nija pada padma prabhu dila mora mate. I fell at his feet, offering my obeisances, and he then placed his own lotus feet upon my head. Utta, utta, boli, more, bole, bara, bara. Get up, he said to me again and again. Utta, utta, more, bole, bara, bara. Utti tara rupa deki hainu chamatkara. Utti tara rupa deki hainu chamatkara. Do you want the translation? Okay. Arise, arise. He told me again and again. Upon rising, I was astonished to see the beauty of his divine form. Utta, utta, boli, more, bole, bara, bara. Utti, tari, rupa, deki, hainu, chamatkar. Next verse. Okay, I'm not going to read you the Bengali of all the verses. We like to read the Bengali. The computer's asking to confirm if I'm speaking English. Yes, computer, I'm speaking English. Okay. What is this? English people, they're always wondering if I'm speaking English. Okay. So describing Nityananda, he was chamatkara, astonished to see his divine form. Then Krishna's Kaviraj continue. He had a bright whitish complexion. He was 7 feet tall. So this is British feet. Acha. Indian feet, okay. He was 7 feet tall and had a strong, stout figure, like that of a great wrestler. His exalted beauty was just like that of Lord Balaram. He had very pleasantly formed hands, arms, and legs, and eyes like lotus flowers. He wore silk cloth and a silk turban upon his head. And Suvarna Kundala Karne Svanangadabala Payete Nuparabaje Kante Pushpamala. He wore golden earrings on his ears, okay? He wore golden earrings, golden armlets, and bangles. He wore tinkling ankle bells on his feet, okay, and a flower garland around his neck. His body was anointed with sandalwood pulp, and he was nicely decorated with tilak. His intoxicated movements surpassed those of a dancing elephant. This time not a mad elephant, but a dancing elephant. His face was more effulgent than millions upon millions of moons. And his teeth resembled pomegranate seeds because of his chewing betel, not to be imitated. You're all going to think his teeth were pearl white by using Colgate toothpaste, but it was instead like pomegranate seeds from chewing betel. The Lord can chew pomegranate seeds, not us. Okay. Preme matang dahine bame dole. Krishna, Krishna bolia gambira bola bole. His body swayed to and fro, absorbed in ecstasy, and he chanted, fill in the missing words, Krishna, Krishna, in a deep voice, gambira bola bole. Next verse says, 2 verses. He moved like an intoxicated lion, which I have not seen. I have seen an intoxicated elephant. He moved like an intoxicated lion. with a strong knotted bamboo stick in his hand. On all four sides, his devotee associates, dressed like cowherd boys, surrounded his lotus feet like a swarm of bumblebees. And those cowherd boys or those associates chanted, Krishna, Krishna, absorbed in ecstatic love. Some of them played horns and flutes, and others danced and sang. Some of them offered betel nuts, and others waved chamara fans about him. So then Nityananda Swarupera Dekya Vaibhava Kiva Rupa Guna Lila Alaukika Shobha. And almost understandable, probably Sri Leka. Oh, Sweet Lake City. Oh, I just saw the name of your city is officially now changed. Sweet Lake City. There we are. So you may be understood that Nityananda Swarupera Dekya Vaibhava Kiva Rupa Guna Lila Alaukika Sobha. Thus I saw the opulence of Lord Nityananda Swarup. His wonderful form, qualities and pastimes are all transcendental manifestations. Anande vivalami kichu nahi jani tabe hashi prabhu more kohilena bani. I was overwhelmed with transcendental ecstasy, not knowing anything else. At that time, Lord Nityananda smiled and spoke to me as follows. And what did he say? He said, "Oh, my dear Krishnadas, do not be afraid. Go to Vrindavan, for there you will attain all things." And that in Bengali. Are Krishnadasa na kara bhaya Vrindavane jaha taha sava labhya hoya. Are Krishnadasa na kara bhaya Vrindavane jaha taha sava labhya hoya. Oh, my dear Krishnadas, do not be afraid. Go to Vrindavan, for there you will attain all things. Etaboli, after saying this, he directed me toward Vrindavan by waving his hand. Then he disappeared with his associates. I fainted, not only a few tears, I fainted and fell to the ground. My dream broke, and when I regained consciousness, I saw that morning had come. I considered what I had seen and heard, and concluded that Lord Nityananda Prabhu had ordered me to go to Vrindavan at once. Then, that very second, I immediately started for Vrindavan. And by Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, I reached there in great happiness. So, se kshane Vrindavane korinu gamana prabhura kripate sukhe ainu Vrindavana. And last verse of the series, Jaya Jaya Nityananda, Nityananda Rama, Jahara Kripate Painu, Vrindavana Dhama. And just think about this verse. Again, I'll read it. You understand it with minimum. You understand more or less what now he's saying. Jaya Jaya Nityananda, Nityananda Rama. Jahara Kripate Painu Vrindavana Dham. All glory to Lord Nityananda Ram, by whose mercy I have attained shelter in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan. So as we hear from Guru Maharaj, as we hear from Gurudev, we see by hearing, and I exercise isn't the principal thing, but hearing is the principal thing. And so we have seen what we can see of the deity of Mahaprabhu, we can see what we can see of the deity of Nityananda Prabhu, but we can see what Krishna Das Kaviraj has been shown by the grace of Krishna Das, explaining to us from his lips to our ears. And in this way, we have this section pointed out, focused upon by Srila Gurudev, who said, this must be in this book. This is the perfect description of Nityananda Prabhu. And this is given by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj. Hare Krishna. Oh, so many good souls with us. And Ananda Swarupini here in London, not in London, she's up in the north, on the way to the north. I understood you, I heard good news, you may be here very soon. And we have our devotees in Ireland, and by your grace, we'll also be with you very soon, after a little time longer. Hare Krishna, Jai, Jai, Jai. Okay, happily, looking forward to being there. And Uddhava Prabhu, Udaran Prabhu. I'm telling that I told the devotees here too, the eagerness for the devotees to be with devotees. They use up all their homework, all their holidays, and then still they want to be with the devotees. So by the grace of his boss, he said, I will work Saturday. Can I work also on Saturdays and take extra days off when I can go to be with the devotees? That is inspiring, Udaram Prabhu. We are all inspired by that. You finished all your holidays, and then you have no hope to go to be with the devotees. But then, ching, okay, I can talk to my boss. I'll work on Saturday as well and save up my extra days. Don't want extra pay, but I want days off in lieu. So well done. Hare Krishna. And Subhasini Devi Dasi, yes. Hare Krishna. So Devashishu, he's recovering so he can come and fly to be with you, Subhasini Devi, soon. Recovering from a day in the East London festival. Everywhere around the world there is a festival today. It must be the case. Nityananda's appearance day. And I heard from Jagannath Prabhu. Jagannath was with us. Yeah, Jagannath Prabhu. I heard from Jagannath Prabhu today, just to the side here. He said about how, said a very beautiful thing. The Muslims, they're all over the world. They're pointing in one direction when they're doing their prayers. So like a circle, they're circling around the world. They're all like iron filings. Well, he didn't say iron filings, but like they're pointing in that in one direction. And so the consciousness of the devotees around the world is pointing in one direction in particular today, to Nityananda Prabhu. And his appearance is the greatest auspiciousness for us all. And this means he's the elder brother of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Nityananda Prabhu has brought us Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, giving us Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If simply we will chant Gauranga's name and have faith, some faith in Gauranga and some faith in Nityananda that he can deliver what he promises. And why not? When the Lord will give a promise, I will do this, you only have to do that, then it is a sure transaction, not a fake, hollow transaction of this world. Not say fake, but hollow transaction of this world. And so Nityananda's appearance day today, the devotees all over the world, looking in that direction, paying obeisances, maybe not on a prayer mat and getting the compass exactly, but with the heart, giving their obeisances to Ekachakra, to Vishnu, Vishnu, to Virachandrapur, what is now known as Virachandrapur, named after his son Virachandra, who even more inconceivably, we are told, was more merciful than Nityananda Prabhu himself. So I can only leave that to you to have a dream, a real dream, and see, well, how could he have been more merciful? And is there a possible glance of mercy in Veera Chandra, Veerabhadra? Is there a possible chance of a glance of his mercy upon us? And of course, Veera Chandra is the son of Nityananda, so also his appearance depends on Nityananda. So still we're always coming back to Nityananda Prabhu. So Nitai and Gauranga, and not to forget the Shaktya-Vesh avatar of Nityananda Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He's come around the world, and look at all of us here. We're from all over the world. And it is by the grace of that empowered incarnation of Nityananda, Nityananda Prabhu's mercy being spread around the world to everyone. Yes, university professors, but yes, completely out and out hopeless cases. You can say hopeless cases in the world. Hopeless persons, so many things. Oh, Kum Kum showing us a motive Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Jai. And everything that Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj do and say for us, it is truth. We know it is truth. They are trying to get us to understand things properly and as they are. And about Srila Prabhupada, then we can see the pranam mantra that Srila Gurudev wrote, composed for Srila Prabhupada. And in that mantra, Srila Gurudev beginning is saying, I offer my humble obeisances unto his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is Krishna's beloved associate and who came down to this plane from Goloka. This is the very beginning of the pranam mantra. And so Guru Maharaj is saying that he is the Shaktivesh, empowered incarnation of the Lord. And then when he was asked, empowered of who? By whom specifically? Of the manifest, of the Lord. Then saying, Nityananda Prabhu. It must be so. We cannot but say it is the empowerment of Nityananda for what he has done in this world. And here's Gurudev saying, clearly explaining to us that Srila Prabhupada has come from Krishna's own abode, Goloka Vrindavan, to this world. And why has he come down? He has come down here to rescue the Eastern and Western worlds by distributing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So today is Nityananda's appearance day, and we must be appreciative of that whole expansion of the mercy of Nityananda. It's not that, oh, we didn't see Nityananda, we missed the boat. No, now what chance is there for us? But they have given everything and given that continuation so that the living devotional bhakti, living devotional heart, mood of love of God, Krishna prema, is alive and well and continuing through the living current of the devotees. And this age is when Srila Prabhupada has come, Srila Guru Maharaj has come, Srila Gurudev has come, and they've all come in service to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all the eternal residents of the upper world coming together to distribute that grace to the whole world, that causeless grace of Nityananda Prabhu. So many things to hear from Srila Gurudev today, from Srila Guru Maharaj today. There is a whole book, that booklet we read from, a small book, but a lot, small book, but wonderful book. Every book is full, even though it may appear small. That book, The Nectarian Glories of Nityananda. It's there, it's right there on the web. You can download it, you can read it. But always, I know we tend to do now read digitally things, but do give regard to the digital things, the digital books, as we do with the physical books, if we can say that, the printed books. Because we need to give regard to what we're reading. What is the medium? That's another matter. Anyway, here's a few words from, where's Kum Kum Devi? Oh, she's replaced Srila Prabhupada in the top left of the screen. She is Srila Prabhupada's disciple, and Srila Guru Maharaj's disciple, and Srila Gurudev's disciple. Kum Kum Devi, please. And wonderful, you have that murti of Srila Prabhupada there in your home, worshipping probably for many years. You can share something with us if you like. Just click your button, the microphone button, kindly.
Dandavat Maharaj, all of the Vaishnavas on this very auspicious day. I pray that our background noise won't become too loud. No, go.
The manifestation of a personality, don't worry.
But this deity is a wonderful gift from the artist Bhargava Prabhu, who made him for my husband. And so he has been in our family for a very long time now. And as you were saying, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev acknowledged that this is the avatar, the incarnation of Lord Nityananda's mercy. And this is so easy for us to understand, because how else could all of this happen, which leads to us being here? I've been thinking of the question and answer given in Navadvip Mahatmya of Lord Nityananda's teachings to Sri Jiva Goswami, and especially when he's explaining, he's removing the doubts of Jiva Goswami, how this is another example of his love for us, because we're also very dependent on how that happened, that inspiration from Lord Nityananda to Sri Jiva Goswami to go to Vrindavan and take up this association with Mahaprabhu there, and how he received everything there. So this is also making us think of Lord Nityananda's love and mercy for this world.
And any personal little bit for us from Srila Prabhupada? Something that you could share?
Well, almost everything that we ever heard from the very beginning was about the mercy of Lord Nityananda. He emphasized this even more perhaps than the mercy of Mahaprabhu. We were always hearing this. We were always hearing that we should pray for his mercy. And all of his temples would have deities of Gaur Nitai. And so we learned firsthand, and so many of his early books emphasize this too. So we're always thinking of ourselves as following in, as Jagai and Madai follow, but being hopeful because of that qualification. No matter how fallen, we'll be saved.
Nitai.
You know that voice, don't you? Can you hear that voice, Kum Kum Devi?
Did I hear Keshavananda Prabhu?
You did, that's right.
Gain inspiration from you, Didi, and always so wonderful to hear about Srila Prabhupada and hear about you and Rishabdev Prabhu in all those years ago. And you've been, still here with us, inspiring us all, and wonderful to hear right from the beginning. Nityananda. We pray to Lord Nityananda. Be most forgiving, most magnanimous, most beautiful amongst amongst the infinite, all those other infinitely magnanimous and beautiful personalities of that divine realm and the upper world. And so we're always very happy to hear these inspirational stories from Srila Prabhupada's preaching and the devotee service through all those years. Nitai.
And today, can we ask to Subhasini Devi Dasi, because she's always got something in her pocket. She's well read. She's got the mercy of Srila Gurudev, and she's very quiet if we don't invite her to say a few words. Subhasini Devi Dasi in Wexford, east side of Ireland.
Dandavats Maharaj, my dandavats to all the wonderful Vaishnavas here. I didn't expect that, Maharaj. Suddenly you put me here. But one thing I always remember when reading Guru Maharaj's, in the Golden Volcano, this Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, he says, exceeds that of, Mahaprabhu. So he says, like, for those who have, they don't want Krishna consciousness, but for the people who want desire, yes, you can have it. The hanker for that, and they have it. But what about those who don't want it? And so Mahaprabhu has a plan with Nityananda Prabhu. He will say, if the people don't want it, he will say, no, you must want it. You must want it. It's please take it and, get the, you see the benefit. So he will go door to door, begging them, take the name of Mahaprabhu, take the name of, so that is like, he says that, please take the name, I'll be sold to you, so that is the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Even for those people who don't want it, he is giving, that. That is, the wonderful, the personality of Nityananda Prabhu. So otherwise, how will we get deliverance? We are not interested in it, but still he is giving that. So that is the greatest gift we have received. So that's all I can say.
It appears the London moth went offline. See if they come back here. There they are.
I was glad somebody said something. I was wondering if it was just me.
Well, we also don't know what happened. We were talking away, we were introducing everybody, and then you all disappeared. Hare Krishna. Anyway, dear devotees, we got lots of devotees here in the ashram today, and we got lots of devotees here around the world today. And I see Chaitanya Maharaj is here today. And so not quite in the aeroplane, but must be getting quite close to that aeroplane. All right. And well, dear devotees, we're over time. And yes, from Italy, we have Annutama Devi Dasi, and we saw Shanti Moy a little earlier on. And Sweet Lake City, we've got our family of devotees in Sweet Lake City. And soon we will be with you all there in Ireland with Krishna Nandini, Subhasini, Vijayananda,
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu.
Krishna Chaitanya, now in Croatia.
Here he is.
Yes,
Jai.
Prabhu.
Happy to see you, Prabhuji.
We are remembering you very
Yes,
closely today,
yeah.
myself and Keshavananda Prabhu here. Govinda, Govinda, Maheshwari Devi Rasi, good to see you. Jai. So from around the world also coming to the London temple. And when we're in the temple, we forget where we are because we're in the room with the devotees, wherever we are. And so you're all with us, or we are all with you somewhere along the way and meeting happily. And Chaitanya Maharaj is put on her camera so we can see it's really her. Yes. All right. And Savitri in Switzerland. So really around the world happily. And Dana joined us from Florida. Coming to see us. Yes.
Riga.
I probably missed out some names, but we've been very happily going to and Saumya Shan Prabhu getting ready.
Yes.
All right. Dear devotees, we continue for today and just send a peaceful prayer over to Devashish Prabhu. He gets a good night's rest and he's going to feel good in the morning. And we'll continue, and next week again we'll be happily here and hopefully with Devashish Prabhu also, and then continue still be in London next week's London Zoom. So we can say Jai Shri Nityananda Trayodashi ki Jai, Shri Ekka Chakra Dham ki Jai. Oh, the deities are closed. I was going to show you the deities. But the deities here in West London, Shri Guru Gauranga Sunda Giriraj Radha Giridhari Ju ki Jai. The deities in Italy, Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhavika Gopinath Giriraj Balagopal Ju ki Jai. The deities in Navadip, Chaitanya Saraswat Math, Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhava Govinda Sundar Ju ki Jai. And the deities in Eka Chakra today, their installation day, 2011. Shri Guru Gaura Nityananda ki Jai. Jai, wonderful Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Wonderful Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rockok Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Wonderful Srila Prabhupada, Vishwarenya Nityananda Shakti Vaishavata, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Wonderful Srila Bhakti Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti, Srila Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Satchitananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Jai. Sri Rupanuga Guru Bhaga ki Jai. Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Sri Eka Chakra Dham ki Jai. And Jai Shripat Hapanyadam ki Jai, Shripat Bamun Paradam ki Jai, all these holy places, Sri Navadip Dham ki Jai, and Jai all the assembled devotees ki Jai, London Zoom ki Jai, the Sweet Lake City Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, and each of you in each of your places ki Jai, all the devotees around you, in Brazil, in Portugal, in USA, in Latvia, in Brazil, in India, Italy, in all places, Croatia, right, and Spain, and Switzerland, and the United Kingdom.
Mm,
Just see. Oh, there's another page.
yes.
There's another page. Got to find the mouse. And oh yes, and Braja Mohini. Oh, there are a few more to Harini Revirasi. You are there. And Shara Shiromani. Where's Shara Shiromani?
She was there a minute ago.
Okay, anyway, devotees, I'm sure to miss some of you. Oh, Vilasini Devida, she now settled in Russia. I hope everything is going well with you. And each Ramananda, San Jose, and different devotees here. If I've missed any, which we have, Gunali Devirasi, I can see St.
Yes.
Petersburg. Best cold weather Japa bee bags in the world.
Yeah.
World prize. All right, dear devotees, time to go. But do send a good thought over to Devashish Prabhu. May he get back into, may he get recovered. He said his health isn't so bad, but tired. So let him be refreshed and well for the coming week, and we'll meet again next Monday. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
And the wonderful Srila Bhakti Ranjan
Ho,
Madhusudan
ho,
Maharaj.
ho.
Ki jai.
And all the devotees with a sense of humor. Yes. And by the way, what a happy surprise to come here to Heathrow Airport. And I was just going to get, walk across the field and over to the temple. And then the 7-seater car came and we got bundled in. And who was there with us? And all 7 seats taken. There's Keshavananda Prabhu. Keshavananda Prabhu, Kungarasa,
Jai.
and Rasamoy Pandita all at the
Yes.
airport. I was very surprised, but what a surprise that Keshavananda was here. He's on his way to India, but it's a secret because he's going to go on pilgrimage. So don't tell anybody. It's an absolute secret.
Hare Krishna.
Correct? It's a secret?
Not anymore, Maharaj.
Okay. All right, dear devotees, take care. We'll see you soon. Amra Ashchi. Nitai go Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. I don't know where the end button is, so somebody else has got it.
Bottom right.
This
Yeah.
little man walking out of a door. They've got a different zoom than I have. Hasn't gone out yet.
No, you're not clicking hard enough.
Krishna